Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a deep look at one of the most interesting modern coins from the United States Mint. The 1979 $1 coin without mint mark. Also known as the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar from the Philadelphia Mint. This coin has a special place in numismatic history because it was the first small-sized dollar coin and the first United States coin to feature a real woman. Susan B. Anthony, even though it was not widely accepted for circulation when it was released. It remains a fascinating and collectible piece for coin enthusiasts today. The story of this coin begins in the late 1970s, when the U.S. Mint decided to replace the large Eisenhower dollar. The old dollar coins were heavy and inconvenient to use. So a smaller, lighter coin was introduced. The design was created by Frank Gasparro, and it features Susan B. Anthony on the obverse, surrounded by stars, the word Liberty, and the date 1979. On the reverse side, there's an eagle landing on the moon holding an olive branch, based on the Apollo 11 mission insignia. The coin is made of copper-nickel-clad composition and weighs about 8.1 grams. Now let us talk about what it means when a coin has no mint mark. On most American coins, you will see a letter near the date that shows where it was made. P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, S for San Francisco. But in 1979, coins minted in Philadelphia did not show the P mark. So if your coin does not have any letter beside the date, it means it came from the Philadelphia Mint. That's why collectors call it no mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint produced millions of these coins, so most are quite common. However, within that large mintage, there are some varieties and details that can make certain examples more valuable. One of the most famous is the 1979 P wide rim, also called the near-date variety. On this version, the rim is thicker and sits closer to the 1979 date. The standard or narrow rim type has a thinner edge with more space between the numbers and the rim. Because the wide rim was struck for only part of the year, it is scarcer and more desirable to collectors. Before we talk about exact prices, let us understand the concept of condition. In coin collecting, condition is everything. A coin's grade, whether it is good, fine, very fine, extremely fine, or mint state, tells buyers how much detail remains. Fine condition means the coin has clear wear from circulation, but most of the major design elements are still visible. You can still see Susan B. Anthony's facial features, the stars, the lettering, and the eagle on the back. But there will be flattening on the high points, especially the cheek, hairlines, and eagle feathers. Now we can look at current market values. A typical 1979 $1 coin without mint mark in fine condition is worth between $1 and $3 in today's market. Many dealers buy and sell these at around $1.25 to $2.50 each. The reason it's not worth much more than face value is because of how many were made and how many still exist in circulation. It's a common date, and most people can find one easily. But if your coin happens to be the wide rim variety, then you could be looking at $10 to $20 even in circulated grades. And much more if it's uncirculated or certified by PCGS or NGC. There are also some error coins from 1979 that have become collectible. Off-center strikes, double strikes, and die cracks are the most common. Minor errors might add just a few dollars in value. But dramatic ones, such as a major off-center or double die obverse, can reach hundreds of dollars. Because error coins are unique, their value depends on eye appeal and demand among error collectors. When you show your coin in the video, focus the camera just above Susan B. Anthony's shoulder on the obverse side. That's where the mint mark normally appears. On this no mint mark coin, that space will be blank. This small blank area is what tells you the coin was minted in Philadelphia. Then turn the coin over and show the reverse side, where the eagle design mirrors the one used on the Eisenhower dollar but in a smaller format. If you were planning to buy or sell a 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar, remember that presentation and accuracy matter. Always take clear photos of both sides. And make sure the lighting is soft so it doesn't create glare on the metallic surface. When handling the coin, avoid touching it with your fingers. Natural skin oils can cause discoloration over time. Instead, use soft cotton gloves or hold the coin carefully by its edges. Another key point is never to clean your coin. Cleaning, polishing, or scrubbing will scratch the surface and reduce its collector value. Collectors prefer natural surfaces. Even if the coin looks dull or toned, a clean coin may shine more. But in the coin market, it will usually sell for less. Now let us look deeper into how condition changes the price. A fine condition coin may sell for around $2. A very fine for $3 to $4. An extremely fine for $5 to $8. And a mint state example could go for $15 to $30 or more. If the coin is the wide rim variety in mint state, prices can jump to $100 or higher. These values are based on recent price guides and auction records from PCGS, NGC, and Graysheet. As you continue explaining in your video, you can discuss the history of Susan B. Anthony herself. She was a key figure in the fight for women's rights and voting equality in the 19th century. The U.S. Mint chose her image to represent justice, freedom, and the progress of American society. Although the public did not love the coin at first, it remains a symbol of social change and courage. When discussing the 1979 $S design, you can show how the small size was intended to make it easier for vending machines and public transportation systems. The government hoped people would use it more than paper dollars. But because it was so close in size to a quarter, it caused confusion and failed to gain popularity. As a result, many of these coins ended up sitting in storage or being hoarded by collectors. Even though most 1979 no-mint mark dollars are common, they still make an excellent learning tool for new collectors. You can practice grading, compare different mint marks, and learn how small design changes affect value. Coins like this teach the basics of numismatics, and that knowledge is the real value for beginners. If you are thinking about grading your coin professionally, consider the costs carefully. Professional grading by PCGS or NGC usually costs around $30 to $50 per coin. So it only makes sense if your coin is in mint state condition or if you suspect it as a rare variety like the wide rim. Once graded, the coin will be sealed in a protective holder with a unique serial number, which helps increase buyer trust and market value. For long-term storage, keep your $1979 in a cool, dry place away from sunlight. Use a plastic flip, 2x2 holder, or airtight capsule to protect it from air and moisture. This will preserve the color and details for years. Avoid PVC plastic because it can cause greenish damage over time. During your video, you can spend time comparing the prices of different conditions and explaining how collectors decide what to pay. You can show screenshots from eBay or heritage auctions that show real-world sales so viewers can see how the market works. Explain that coin values change slightly over time based on demand and economic conditions. After that, talk about the sentimental side of collecting. Even if your 1979 no-mint mark coin is only worth a few dollars, it still connects you to a moment in American history. It is a piece of art, politics, and technology combined into a small metal disc. For many collectors, that connection to history is priceless. As you move toward the end of the video, summarize the key points again. The 1979 $1 coin without mint mark was made in Philadelphia. In fine condition, it is worth between $1 and $3 in the current market. If it has the wide rim variety, the value can be much higher, especially in uncirculated grades. Errors and special features can also add value, but most coins remain common. However, the education and experience you gain from studying them is invaluable. Before closing, encourage your viewers to check their own change and see if they have any 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollars. Invite them to comment on your video with pictures or questions about their coins. Ask them to subscribe to the channel for more detailed coin value videos like this one. End your video with a friendly reminder that every coin tells a story. Whether your $1979 is worth $1 or $100, it represents a part of American history and innovation. Collecting is not just about profit. It's about preserving that story for the future. Thank your audience for watching, and remind them that you'll cover more coins and their values in your next videos. Thank you for watching and stay curious. Keep learning and keep collecting, because every coin has a value, and every collector has a story.